What's good, YouTube? Here with another vlog and shit. It's like Sunday in the afternoon. I woke up this morning, spent all morning applying to jobs. In my last vlog, I told you I was like speaking about how I didn't really like my job, but I spent most of the morning just applying to jobs. Now I'm sitting down just writing down some video ideas for later this week that I could script out. I'm mostly just trying to focus on in my life, working on less, you know. It's a kind of like a framework I got from the book Expert Secrets I've been reading. It's been telling me to like make frameworks and stuff for like what's been working in my life, and I wrote down like a bunch of shit right here, you know. So there's like a bunch of stuff that I wrote down like that have things that have been working for me throughout my life. And I put a check mark to things that I know are true, you know. Here, I'll give you guys an example. Like instant gratification, why it's bad for you. I've been studying, not studying, but like I put some research into like dopamine and dopamine resets. I did that shit when I was like 17. I'm pretty like knowledgeable at catching myself when I'm all like, let me get the fuck off this app. I'm like indulging in a lot of instant gratification. I know that, you know, instant gratification makes you more depressed. Like, you know, you're trading now for later instead of like in a bad way instead of in a good way. So that's kind of just like how I know instant gratification, but I know that it's legit. I know that shit's not cap. It's not like I watched a YouTube video like 3 days ago and then wrote it down. For like things that I did though, went like a prioritization of tasks that will get you ahead. I wrote down tests next to that because that's something that I got from kind of like another person, you know. Alex Ramosey first gave me the kind of like idea of it, and I've been testing it over the last month. I wrote these notes down on the 25th of February. So yeah, it's almost been a month now. I've been applying, I've only been working on that one too. Like I'm not just like trying to apply all of these. I'm only working on one. And so every day, instead of like, in the past I would be like, I was working on like being a streamer. I was like, well, I need a fucking, social media marketing agency for esports organization. So then I was putting like 2 hours of my day into that as well. Then I was like, well, I still want to work out and shit because, you know, every man needs to stay physically active. So that would also take up an hour of my day. I was also working. I was trying to read like for 20 minutes a day, trying to meditate for 10 minutes. Like, you see how split my focus was. And basically, Alex Mosey, I'll give you guys like a quick overview. Alex Mosey was like, successful people wake up and they work on one thing throughout the day. So I've been testing that over like, you know, the last month of my life, and I think I'm finally ready to make a video about it. I kind of got some other things that kind of confirm my belief about it from other influencers and also just from my own experiences. So expect that video later. In the last vlog, I told you guys the dog was sick. He's here right now. He's asleep right now. King. Damn, bro, he's dead. But yeah, he's the vet basically said he just had the flu, basically. He's eating normally now. The vet took blood work on him. Then they gave him like a Pepto-Bismol. Why not? Pepsid? Yeah, Pepsid. And other than that, he's good now. So later we're going to go on to the dog park after I finish writing down all these YouTube video ideas, because I'm only trying to limit myself to working on like 2 things per day. So I spent a few hours literally just resume applying, like looking for good jobs to apply to and just applying to them. I'm taking so long to apply to jobs because I already almost got tricked into a multi-level marketing scheme. And like I saw this shit because I was like, why the fuck are they using sales trick in this fucking interview? I was like, this is an interview. Why are you guys trying to, they were literally trying to sell me like their company. Then they try to sell me some other bullshit. And I was like, you know what? And I'm not that desperate for a job, so like I'm really putting in more effort into looking for it. But that's just kind of like what we're doing now. I did want to make another video about like not wasting your time at your job, but I feel like I've already made like 3 videos on that, you know. I'm just kind of distraught over the fact that like ever since I was 18 I got a job, right? And I was like, oh, I'm making 24, like around, like at first I was making 20 an hour, but it's gone up over the years. And like I was so content with that number. I was flexing it on my friends and shit. And even though they were making more than me because I wasn't working for jack shit back then, I was working like 20 hours a week. But it's like, oh, I'm making 24 hours. I'm making more than you. My friend had like a annual salary of like 60K, but all he had to do was just go in office, sit there all day, every once in a while I'll go out, check on the employees, look at some phones. Like he'd be playing RuneScape in his office, and I was like, what if I had a job where I literally had like free time to fucking, write out video ideas, so then I don't have to waste the time when I'm at home, like, or if I just had like the time, like he's playing fucking RuneScape. What if I had time to watch a course or some shit like that? Like, I need to find a better job. I was so content with just like, even though I hate working overnights, I hate driving like an hour and a half and shit, I was still just like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna keep driving across town for this 24 an hour because I'm making more than my friends. Da, 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 da. So I'm really willing to take a pay decrease now, just so I can learn the skills. Like, I really just want a job in sales so I can learn the skills, because like there's gonna be some things I'm going to sell you guys later. Like once I actually become educated and I'm not 20 years old and I'm more successful, I'm not living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like I'll probably have some things like I'll want to like sell you guys. That'll be a valuable skill for later. And like salesmen just make more. And like imagine this. A company will pay you to fly you somewhere, hold a training to make you a better worker and help you make more money, and they'll pay you for it. Like at my job, I was like, dude, I've been working here for fucking almost 3 years and not one training, nothing reinvested into us. Like they could, like, it's not a job with skills, like all I'm doing is making pallets with boxes and shit. It's fucking useless work, And I shouldn't come home from work every day too tired to make a YouTube video. Like if I worked during the daytime too, like I'd be much more happier to come home, have energy to make the YouTube video instead of working overnight, drinking a fuck ton of caffeine, coming home dead tired, using my last few brain cells to fucking script out a decent video for you guys and try to teach you guys something. It's time I make a change in my life, and I'm not gonna sorry about that. I'm not gonna sit here and continue to subject myself to this bullshit job, and when I could be learning more. And like I'm literally like I'm doing you guys a disservice too by working this job. Like I have less energy to make YouTube videos, I have less brain power because like I'm up from fucking 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. and like if I just found a job where I could just learn some shit more, like I probably have more to teach you. Like what if I became a good sales guy? I could teach you guys how to be a good sales guy and shit like that, with trainings provided from a company, like like shit like that. So I'm just focused on growth more in my life. But yeah, expect that video on doing less shit throughout the day, because in the past I was doing way too much, and I was like promoting, like telling you guys, be like, you guys need to do these fucking 7 to 10 20 things every day without fail, or else you're gonna be unsuccessful. And it's literally it's the opposite of that. It's like whatever you want to be successful in, just do that, and like do it for hours until you're done, and that's how you do it. But I'll give more detail on that, and I'll add some stories and some hooks, and I'll catch you guys' attention and shit, because I'm pretty sure nobody's watching here at the 8-minute mark. But other than that, dog's passed out. Yeah, other than that, say bye to the dog, and I'll catch you guys up later. Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm probably just gonna go for a walk with this nigga. So catch you guys up later. Peace out.